Larry and César Chávez formed together the United Farm Workers of America. And I was asked a few months ago in Washington, D.C. in a conference called The American Idea, A More Perfect Union, to read a poem, any poem I wanted. And I actually picked a poem written by César Chávez. And I want to share it with you. It was called The Prayer of a Farm Worker's Struggle. As a Filipino American, as somebody who's a grandson of farmers from the Philippines, this meant a lot to me. This is how it goes. Show me the suffering of the most miserable, so I will know my people's plight. Free me to pray for others, for you are present in every person. Help me to take responsibility for my own life, so that I can be free at last. Grant me courage to serve others, for in service there is true life. Give me honesty and patience, so that I can work with other workers. Bring forth song and celebration, so that the Spirit will live and be alive among us. Let the Spirit flourish and grow, so that we will never tire of the struggle. Let us remember those who have died for justice, for they have given us life. Help us love even those who hate us, so we can change the world.
What will it really mean for real people and families, and what are the obstacles and barriers? And this is just sort of very important, I think. And then the second thing that we have to pay very close attention to is this sort of triggering mechanism. There's been a lot of discussion about, well, this path to citizenship will happen once we've secured our borders. What exactly does that mean? Who will decide that we have done that? We are already spending more to secure our borders than, I'll get the agencies wrong, but it's like everything, the FBI, Secret Service, DEA, et cetera, combined. So we're spending a lot on border security. So I think we just have to be sure that that is also not a mechanism which will prevent actually the implementation of good immigration reform. I think those are two issues which I know everyone here probably already knows we should be paying close attention to, but ensuring that all of your voices are continue to be heard in this really important time. And really just here to say congratulations to the scholarship recipients. You give us some of the best evidence and the best examples of why it is so important that we remain a country that is welcoming, that values everyone who comes here, and understands the incredible contributions you have made and will continue to make. There's no more magnificent example than Jose, who has done it in a remarkable way. And imagine what we would have lost as a country if you were not here. So multiply that many times over, and that's what this is about. So congratulations.
I'm very honored to be a part of this, and I do strive to be one of those allies that Jose was describing. I would like to invite Maria Torres up to join me right over here, please. Like many successful people in life, Maria Torres looks up to a role model. In her case, it's her older sister, Gabriela, who was the first in her family to attend college. With parents from Bolivia, Maria and her three sisters were brought to the United States to pursue the American dream in search of better opportunities. Maria understands that the path to this achievement begins with a college education and old-fashioned hard work. Even though she knows her legal status creates a challenge for her, Maria has set big goals for herself, and she plans to attend CCRI in the fall with a major in computer engineering. It is with great pleasure that I award the Tam Tran Scholarship to Maria Torres in pursuit of the American dream of a college education.
I just want to say thank you to the César Chávez and Tam scholarships for awarding me with this. It's a really good benefit for me and my family, and to our own for helping me apply and everything else in me. Thank you guys.
Damaris Ortiz, now please join me at the podium. At the tender age of 5, Damaris and her mother bravely journeyed from Guatemala to the United States, enduring hunger, class clerical, and Providence. With the strong foundation of her mother's love and brave example, Damaris has flourished in this challenging exam school and now looks forward to college and a career as a certified public accountant. I am honored to bestow the Tam Tran Scholarship to support the dream of college for this fine young woman.
Hi guys. First, I have to thank God for this great opportunity, and because of Him, if it wasn't for Him, I wouldn't be here in the first place. I also have to thank my mother, who was my role model, and basically is like the most amazing person I have in my life. I also have to thank the César Chávez and the Tam Tran Scholarship for giving me this great opportunity, and I am really excited for this. Thank you.
The last recipient that I'll be introducing today could not be here today, but I would, however, like to read his little biographical sketch to honor him. His name is Diego Ronquillo. As a devoted fan of the Food Network and an admitted foodie, I took particular interest in Diego Ronquillo's application. At an early age, Diego learned how to cook, as many of us do, at his mother's and grandmother's sides, learning the traditional dishes that sustain and unite a family. Diego's early interest in food has evolved and developed over the years so that he has even created his own recipes. His love for cooking was developed further at Davies Technical School, where he will graduate at the top of his class. Speaking with only a chef's passion for mastering particular ways to cut vegetables, such as julienne and brunoise, Diego has set his sights on Johnson & Wales University, having been accepted into their distinguished culinary arts program. It brings me great pleasure to honor Diego Ronquillo with the Tam Tran Scholarship Award. Next round of applause. Introduce 3 scholarship recipients. We'll start out with Ingrid was born in Bolivia and moved to the United States when she was 14 years old. She graduated from North Providence High School, where she was a member of the Rhode Island National Honor Society. She says, "I always dreamed and wished to go to college and graduate and be able to help my parents. I believe there's always a light at the end of the tunnel, and I knew somehow I would be able to go to school." Ingrid is currently a junior pursuing a bachelor's degree in sociology, although she has attended Providence College part-time for 4 years. At times, she would take 1 or 2 classes since that's what she could afford. When the in-state tuition policy was approved, Ingrid was able to attend the Community College of Rhode Island full-time. However, she will return to Providence College to finish her degree in the next year. A former professor of Ingrid states, "She consistently performed well above the top of her class, finishing the course with an A+ average. Ingrid has the intellect to go very far, and I hope that she's able to continue her education." Outside of her impressive academic accomplishments, Ingrid is highly praised for her professional demeanor and is described by her coworkers as reliable, dependent, and self-sufficient. Outside of work, Ingrid is also a Bible study teacher and youth leader at our local church. She was an intern at our organization, Darks International Institute of Rhode Island, and she has an ambitious future ahead of her, with her greatest dream being able to obtain her master's degree in social work and make a difference in her community by helping youth and children. She is also currently working as a caseworker at AIDS Ocean Care right now, which is a great accomplishment for her. She says, "My dream is to become a counselor and also a college professor, to show and inspire many young people in my situation that are hopeless, just like I was in high school, that there is a way and a door and an opportunity that will open or a person that will reach out and help.
There's no doubt that Ingrid will be a caring heart that touches many individuals in our community, and it's my greatest honor to present her with the Tam Tran Scholarship.
I just want to thank the César Chávez Scholarship Fund. I also want to thank GASO, and I want to thank you all for being here. I want to thank you for the support, because I can say, just seeing you here, seeing people supportive are not only the DREAM Act, but immigration reform, and also the in-state tuition law. It's very inspiring. I don't know if Jose, I just want to also thank you for what you do, because he actually inspired me. I remember I read his story on Time Magazine in the New York Times, and I remember just crying and saying thank you, because there are people that actually have the courage to just talk about them and be confronted and be uncomfortable, which a lot of us are like, no thank you. And actually I told Michelle, I was like, I don't feel comfortable, but sometimes we need to be uncomfortable, and we need to make you uncomfortable, and you need to see faces, because I know many undocumented, and a lot of us just don't want to talk about it. A lot of us just want to keep silent, and we go to school with you, we work with you, we go to church with you, we go everywhere with you. A lot of times we leave your children, and you don't even know. You have no idea what we're going through. You have no idea the struggles that we face. But I just want to thank you all for just supporting us, and I want to thank you because I know that a legal reform is coming. Thank you.
United States 7 years ago. According to her, these past 7 years were years of learning, struggles, and life lessons, those which have formed her character and her perspectives. Sylvia knew that because she was not a U.S. citizen, she would not have the same opportunities as her peers to go to college. She said, "In your heart, you know you have the capacity of succeeding, yet you are not given the opportunity to demonstrate it." Despite having many teachers, advisors, parents, and even strangers who contributed to what Sylvia calls mission getting Sylvia into college, she was fearful that she wasn't going to be able to afford tuition costs, and was even making plans to return to Bolivia to continue her education there. However, with the help of her college advisor, she was pushed to think beyond her immigration status and reflect on her life goals and larger purpose. She knows those answers now and is grateful to everyone who continued to believe in her along the way. Sylvia graduated as valedictorian from the Juanita Sanchez Educational Complex at the age of 16. Her former teacher and Honor Society advisor describes her as motivated, enthusiastic, inquisitive, ambitious, and always hardworking. Another former teacher described Sylvia as one of the best students and academically far superior to many of her classmates. Says that Sylvia was always there to help other students who needed help in the classroom and provided tutoring sessions with them when she had spare time. Sylvia is very proud to be a freshman at Rhode Island College, pursuing a biology major and psychology minor. She says, "I seem to be getting closer to my goals, and as many rocks as I may cross in my path, nothing will be able to stop me." It is an honor to present you with the Tam Tran Scholarship.
I'd like to thank you everybody for being here and supporting us, and my parents for always being there and pushing me beyond what I can and may think I can do. Also, there's many people that are not here, like the admissions office advisor from Rhode Island College, who is really helping me so much. And I wish he could be here to see this. And I'm really thankful to him, and I'm really thankful to you guys for the scholarship. Thank you.
Ronald was born in Guatemala and came to the United States at the age of 8 with his mother and older brother. Coming to the United States was the beginning of a new, better life, Ronald says. Despite the hope of an optimistic future, Ronald and his family faced challenges due to their lack of legal status. He says, "Being undocumented completely takes over and limits one's life. Year after year in school, I would hope that the following year new reforms would be passed that would allow my family and I to access any type of legal documentation." Growing up, Ronald took note of the importance of attending college, but being undocumented felt that dreaming of college was sometimes pointless. He watched his older brother struggle after high school graduation and didn't want the same thing to happen to him, so he set some goals and hopes to further his education at the Community College of Rhode Island. He says, "I want to study business management with the dream of one day owning my own bakery." He also hopes to minor in dance, which has been a big part of his life from an early age and something he doesn't want to ever let go. In the meantime, Ronald has proven that he has a bright future ahead of him. He was on the honor roll for both his freshman and sophomore year at Classical High School, where he is currently a senior. Additionally, he's a member of College Visions and a waiter at Kebab and Curry. Despite his busy schedule, Ronald has found time to give back to the community. He has volunteered at City Arts, teaching hip-hop dance, and is part of Project 401, a hip-hop movement in Rhode Island working to unite communities and inspire youth. As if being fluent in English and Spanish wasn't enough, Ronald has been studying Japanese and has tutored other students as well. Tam Tran would be honored to know you, Ronald, and proud that you will be pursuing your dreams at the Community College of Rhode Island with the help of this scholarship in her name.
Good morning. I just want to thank everyone here for the support and César Chávez and Tam Tran scholarships, and also especially to College Visions for motivating me and being more outspoken about my current situation and also getting my family involved with them.
Stephanie Alvarez graduated from William M. Davies Career and Tech High School last year in 2012. She was originally from Columbia and came to Rhode Island when she was 2 years old. According to her high school cheerleading coach, Stephanie shows great leadership qualities, and because of patience and confidence she displayed, was often called upon to be a strong example for other students in school. Stephanie received the Tam Tran Scholarship last year in 2012, has stayed in touch with us throughout these past 12 months. She called Martha often, asking for help when she was at the CCRI registration office and several issues came up. She's not only persistent, but always makes sure she is ahead of the game. One of the requirements of receiving the Tam Tran Scholarship is to join a student support group to offer assistance to other students seeking advice on how to overcome barriers that these students face when applying for college. She's now attended these meetings loyally and has offered great insights on how she's doing in her first year at CCRI. It's only been about 3 weeks that Stephanie also testified at the State House at a press conference announcing this year's tuition equity bill. She spoke with great ease before television cameras and answered reporters' questions very intelligently. In her application letter for this year's scholarship, Stephanie wrote the following: "I want to become a pediatric surgeon." Oh my goodness. And in order to do that, in order to do that, I have to go for my doctorate, and that will be roughly about 8 years of college university. On top of the classes, I will then have to do about 4 to 6 years of residency at a place of my choice. I know that it won't be easy, but it also won't be the biggest challenge because other people have been able to accomplish the same thing. If I had to tell other students in the same situation that I am, I will tell them several things. I would say that they have to do what they want to do so that they can do a good job at it. Giving up is one of the worst things they can do because hope is what keeps us moving. They never know when they will overcome an obstacle, so they have to keep moving forward. They can't look back because our past is what makes us stronger to continue with our future. And they never know what the future may hold for them, but they have the ability to make their own destiny. No matter how rough sometimes it can get, it's important to look at the brighter side because after a storm, the sun will come out. Nothing is forever, and those obstacles won't be there forever. One day they will wake up and realize that one of those obstacles are gone and they are one step closer to getting where they want to go. It's important to set these goals for everything that we want to accomplish in life and find out what will motivate us to accomplish these goals. Goals are meant to help us get where we envision ourselves in the future, 5 months from now or 10 years from now. And I know that Tam Tran would be so honored that you are the first person to receive this not once, but twice. Congratulations.
Hello, everyone. I'm honored to be here for the second time. I want to thank César Chávez and Tam Tran for this opportunity. I also want to thank everyone for being here and for supporting all of the things that we want to accomplish as undocumented. And I want to thank Jose for everything that he's doing
We like to meet with the students early. If you know anyone qualified, please let us know and spread the word about the scholarships. Send us donations if you have any. And I want to thank you. Jose has to leave. He needs to get to the airport in Boston in a couple of hours, so I believe you're stepping out of that. I want to thank you again, Jose, and wish you well, and we hope to see you again. And everyone, have a nice day. Thank you again.